So good morning everybody, welcome back to Riding with Gravity. In my last video I swapped out the mirrors for the Husqvarna bar end mirrors, and I wasn't able to ride because it's just been cold and rainy and I had strained my neck. But I am out today to give them their first go and test them out and let you know what I feel. The first thing that I think is probably worth sharing is that it is a little odd to see everything in front of me without those old mirrors right here, right? Because I took those off. I'm going to be a little cautious today because this looks a little wet and maybe even a little icy. So I'm just going to warm up properly here, not doing anything too silly. But I'll say this, it looks really, really cool with the mirrors down in that downward ram position. The problem is that I can't see the mirrors even if I look down because they're buried below my hands and my wrists. So I kind of knew that that was going to be the case. I got on the bike to test things out a little bit and just kind of get a feel for it before I set out. And so I mean, I kind of knew that that was going to be the case. It pretty much means that you can almost pretend like you're riding around with no mirrors. That's essentially what this is like, you know. I mean, so I've got this one down here and then the other one over here. Again, it looks really cool. I like the fact that my view is unobstructed, but I also really feel like I'm riding around with no mirrors. I wouldn't mind having to look down to the mirror if the view was unobstructed, but for me anyway, in my for my body type and rider position, it's just really not going to work. Not going to work. So if you're the right size, I guess, maybe where you can pull off having them in the downward position and you don't just catch your arms and hands when you're riding, then yeah, go for it. I'll say this, so two positives with the mirrors in this downward position. One, it looks really cool. Two, it forces me to head check and really turn my head and make sure that I'm checking my lanes. And that would be if, you know, with the mirrors in the stock position, I did find myself reminding myself constantly to do a head check because I felt like I had such great visibility with the mirrors. I didn't feel like I felt like I knew where everything was on the road, but you're always going to be surprised by the things that you don't see. The other thing I think that is worth noting is just the overall mirrors themselves, right? And in my install video, I didn't really talk about the mirror quality or anything like that, but these are really high quality mirrors. These are great mirrors. So all I'm going to do is flip them to the up position. And once they're in the up position, then I'll hit the road again.